posting up pictures, trying to look like you winning. I'm writing rhymes in the kitchen, soaking in moments we live in, yeah. You got the nerve to be on me, faking your life for the IG. If you got my number, don't add me, cause baby, I'm on hiatus.
Hey everybody, it's Purple Hayez. I'm back to shine a positive light on your dark days. We're doing something a little bit different today. We're going to be doing secret confessions for all signs, anything that is on your spirit, heavy on your mind that you really don't like to admit to, or anything that, you know, you are holding on to from someone else, okay? So basically, we're going to be a little bit nosy, okay? This will be really good for the cross watchers. Okay. Let's see. And it doesn't always have to be anything bad, y'all. Like, it's just something that's heavy on your spirit. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe. Thank you, ancestors, for all that you do and all that you will do. For every lesson is a blessing. Please continue to shine your positive light on me, as well as everybody listening to this reading. Okay, so let's see what's something that's a little secret that's hard for you guys to admit to. Okay. Starting off with Leos. Happy birthday, Leo. Let's start off with y'all and see what's your secret confession. What's hard for you to admit. And it had to be falling all over the place. Let me get it. Okay. Okay, Leos. You have the inner child and you have embrace and reverse. So a lot of you are basically... What's hard for you to admit, Leo, was that you're childish sometimes. You could be a bit childish sometimes, but it has a lot to do with, it doesn't have a lot to do with just you being, you know, immature. It has a lot to do with you missing a certain childhood. I feel like a lot of you had missed out on your childhood, something that you've missed while growing up, something you feel like wasn't fair. You feel like your childhood went right before your eyes. It went really fast. So a part of you just likes to tap into that because you don't want to take life too seriously sometimes. A lot of you feel like you've grown up too fast, or you've had to be the mature one. Maybe you're the oldest, or you had to take on a lot of responsibilities. But people mistaking you for being childish, but in all reality, it's just that you like to tap into that inner child for humor, for entertainment, just to keep you feeling good and for you to feel innocent, to remain innocent, okay? So I guess I would say, Leos, it's okay to embrace that inner child. Just because someone is judging you on certain things doesn't necessarily mean that what they're saying is true. You get what I'm saying? But that's what I have for you guys, Leos. Okay, let's do Virgos. Virgos, what's your secret confession? What is your secret confession, Virgo? Ooh, okay. Ooh. Virgo, a lot of you have been in relationships, or you're currently involved with someone who you don't really want to be with. You're unsure if you want to be with them or not. You're afraid that you're going down the wrong path. You don't want to be wasting this person's time, or you don't want them wasting your time, okay? You feel like this person could be very immature, or you feel like they handle things in a very childlike manner. So basically, for a lot of you Virgos out there, what's something that's hard for you to admit is the person that you could be currently dealing with or involved with. You know that this person could most likely not be for you. You're questioning whether or not if you should continue down that road with that person, okay? Ooh, this is getting a little wrong cards. Okay, so Libra. Okay, they want to make all that noise upstairs. Libra, what's your secret confession? Libra, what is your secret confession? Libra, what is your secret confession? Okay, we have forgiveness in reverse. A lot of you find it hard to admit that you hold a grudge. You're holding a grudge against someone, and around this person, you act as if there's nothing wrong. You act as if y'all are still cool. Y'all are cordial. Y'all on the same page. But in reality, you're having a hard time forgiving them. Or it could be in the sense of this person is having a hard time forgiving you, and you know it. A lot of you have probably had done some wrongdoings, and you know that deep down inside, you understand why you're not forgiven. But like I said, for a lot of you, it's more so the other way around. It's more so of you don't often admit it, but you often still socialize or involve yourself around people that you have trouble forgiving. Like, you have a hard time forgiving them. It's okay. I'm not saying forget, but like you have a hard time just moving on from whatever it is that they've done to you. Okay, Libra. Scorpio. What's your secret confession, Scorpio? What is your secret confession? Okay, secret confession. Ooh, hold on. Wait a minute, where'd it go? Dang, man, let me get that, Scorpio. I got it. Sacred Union. Sacred Union in reverse. So, Scorpio, what's something that you're keeping a secret or you're keeping to yourself is a part of you missed this union or this bond that you had from someone in the past. You have the sacred union here. You basically, it's like you often think about what happened between you two. You often think about like what could have went wrong, etc., etc. It reveals a special part of you as well. I feel like this person was probably your friend, and maybe you guys started off as friends, and then it could have turned into something else and it did not work, or maybe you guys are just simply missing a friend. Whatever it was that you had this union with, this seasonal love, like you guys were together for a season or for a big part of your life, you secretly miss this person. You miss celebrating with them. I feel like you miss the celebrating part of a union. You miss the good times. You miss the good part of this relationship with this person, but it's hard for you to admit it because maybe you guys don't plan on going back to this person, or you just simply don't like talking about it. Okay. Let's see. Sagittarius. What's your secret confession? Sagittarius, what's your secret confession? Woo! Enchantment in reverse for Sag. A lot of you find it hard to admit. You know that you often rush into things, Sagittarius, or that sometimes you can be very impatient, and that's something that you don't like about yourself and you don't really like to talk about. A lot of you have not taken the time to just simply look around you, enjoy the nature, smell the roses, just take your time, look at everything that's around you instead of always looking at what's in front of you, trying to see what's the future, or going after the future. You guys have to basically live in the present. I feel like a lot of you guys' heads are either in the past or they're either way far in the future, but you're not necessarily enjoying the moment. So Sagittarius, a lot of you just have to enjoy what's around you. Appreciate the little things that's around you. Take time to, spend some quality time, all of that. Like everything that you've been ignoring as of right now, maybe you should pay more closely attention to, no matter how small you may think it is. Okay? Capricorn, what's your secret confession? Capricorn, what's your secret confession? Capricorn, what's this? Spiritual growth. Capricorn, your secret confession is that you guys know that you have a lot of growing to do. You guys know that deep down inside, you're not mentally where you want to be. I feel like a lot of you have a lot of growing to do. There's a lot of you Capricorns who deep down inside you do realize you could be judgmental. I feel like a lot of you guys need to spiritually connect more to other people. It's more so of you looking at everything from a surface. So there's a lot of judgment going on as far as the people that's around you instead of you trying to understand it. I feel like a lot of you are running away from what feels good. If it feels good to you, you think it's too good to be true. When all in all, sometimes it's okay to just relax, take a moment, take a breather. A lot of you feel guilty for taking vacations, things like that. So what's hard for you to admit, Capricorn, is that you have a lot of growing to do mentally, and you know that it's a lot for you to do before you actually reach your full potential. Okay? Aquarius, what's your secret confession? Aquarius, what's your secret confession? These are my confessions. Okay, miracles and transients. Okay. So, basically, what we're doing? Aquarius, right? Yeah. Wait, is it? Yes, Aquarius. So, a lot of you find it hard to admit that you need love. I feel like a lot of you run from it, or you don't realize the importance of loving and receiving that love. I feel like a lot of you, the reason why a lot of you don't really believe in love. What I mean by that is, like, you're questioning whether or not love is long term for you, and it has a lot to do with you feeling like it's impossible. But deep down inside, you know, Aquarius, that you need love. I feel like a lot of you need love, you want love, and believe it or not, love is the answer to you humbling yourself in a lot of situations, or the answer to you being a better person, or a very more caring person. A lot of you may come off cold, okay, but I feel like deep down inside you are welcoming the love. You see how this card is, how the sun is shining on her. Basically, she's like allowing whatever it is to come towards her comfortably, without fear, just being relaxed and more comfortable. You guys, when love is coming towards you, you often get anxiety, or you often get a little bit nervous because you don't know if you should believe it. But deep down inside, you know that's what you want, and you know that's what you need. Love, okay? Pisces, what's your secret confession? Pisces, what's your secret confession? Let's see. Oh, hold up. What was that? Okay, Pisces, you have, what is that? Eternal Flame. Okay, so you have Eternal Flame here in reverse. There's like two parts to this situation. There are some of you, Pisces, who you don't want to follow the trend. I feel like a lot of you know deep down inside that you often try to go wherever the wind blows. What I mean by that is, you often feel like you don't fit in, or you often feel like out of place. So there were a lot of times where you forced yourself into situations just so you could please others. So you were a people pleaser, and you realize this about yourself. But I feel like a lot of that is changing now. There's some of you, others of you, Pisces, who, one of your secret confessions is you would love to have sex more. You would love for someone to bring out that sexual flame, that fire. You're waiting for someone to bring that out of you. I feel like you may come off as it doesn't really matter to you. You don't really speak about it. But deep down inside, you want someone to bring that out of you, okay? Okay, Pisces. Aries, what's your secret confession? Aries. What is Aries' secret confession? Reflection in reverse. Aries, your secret confession is although you may come off as very confident, we're very well put together. I feel like a lot of you are definitely going through self-esteem issues as of right now. A lot of you find it hard to look into the mirror or do some self-reflection because you don't necessarily like to hear about your flaws, or you don't like to bring it up. A lot of you don't like to hear about your flaws because people have been downing you, or they always had something to say to you throughout your life. You've surrounded yourself around a lot of judgmental people. That's a big part of the reason why you don't like to do any self-reflection, because you've been criticized for so long, you don't want to hear anymore. But deep down inside, you do realize there are some things that you do need to change mentally, and some of you want to change things physically. But as I said in y'all last reading, it's the same thing. As I said in y'all last reading, even if you want to change something physical about yourself, make sure you're doing it for you and not for others, because it could be a temporary feeling. You might be unhappy with yourself today, but then wishing that you look like this years from now. You get what I'm saying? Take your time with any decisions like that, Aries. Okay? Taurus, what's your secret confessions? Taurus. What's your secret confession? Whoa. What was that? These cards love flying. What did I say, Taurus? Ooh, this is a pretty card. I love this card for some reason. So basically, Taurus, deep down inside, you guys know that you haven't really been trusting your intuition. I feel like a lot of you feel like you've gone against your intuition on a lot of situations, and it's hard for you to admit that because you're usually on your P's and Q's. Like, when it comes to certain things, you usually pick up on it, Taurus. You're good, and your intuition is actually pretty high. But you guys realize when it comes to yourself, maybe when it comes to you, you find it hard to follow your intuition. But when it comes to other people's situation, it's kind of stronger. You could point out when somebody is on BS in somebody else's situation. Like, if somebody was to come to you asking for advice, you'll be able to give it to them, and you'll be able to follow your intuition. But when it comes to yourself, you have a hard time doing that. But I do see that it's temporary because I feel like you guys are trying to be way more observant. A lot of Tauruses are more laid back than usual. I feel like a lot of you have taken a further step back of where you've been before. So, that's one of the things that's hard for you to admit, is that you know that you have trouble following your intuition, which leads you into situations you wish you hadn't have been to this day. Okay, Gemini, what's your secret confession about yourself? Gemini, what is your secret confession? Woo. Okay, let's see. Message from afar. Oh, shoot. Message from afar. That we have healing sounds. So basically, who did I say? Gemini. What's your secret confession is you often miss the signs. I feel like a lot of you realize, like, you don't realize what you have or what blessings you might be in until it's taken away from you. I feel like a lot of you are in that situation as of currently. There's someone here there's some of you who also miss someone who you feel like healed you in situations. You feel like you can come to them when you're down, or you miss that part of them making you happy. So a lot of you feel like you've missed the signs in certain situations and you wish you had it. And some of those situations has a lot to do with you feeling like it would have made you more happier if you would have gone after what you truly wanted to do. So a lot of you are, I wouldn't say regret, but a lot of you feel like, you know, let me pay attention to the signs more. Let me open up my eyes more, because I've already missed out on so many opportunities before. So I'm going to pay more attention. Okay. Cancer, the last one. Cancer, what's your secret confession? Cancer. Oh, see how that just, oh man, y'all seen it already though, right? The Goddess card. Hold on. Yep. So, let's pull this other one here. Okay. Expectancy. Okay. So listen, Cancer. Cancer, that was a situation where you felt like there was something that you expected to happen. There was something that you wanted that you did not get. And because you did not get it, you feel like some of your power was taken away from you. You feel like because you don't have this specific thing, whether it's money, whether it's someone, or it's something that you wanted and you did not get it, and you wanted to go after it and you did not get it. Not only were you disappointed, but it's like you felt like some of your power has been taken away from you. A lot of you may feel like this situation made you feel weak or too vulnerable, and you don't like that feeling. But what I would say, Cancer, is things that you don't have, if it's not meant for you, it's not going to happen. So you might not see it right now, but just because you're not getting what you want in this circumstance doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. It could be the universe's way of blocking negativity from you. Maybe this wasn't for you because it would have had a negative impact or a negative outcome. So we can't always get what we want, Cancer. And it doesn't mean that just because you didn't get it, or just because you didn't have this specific amount, or you didn't get this specific job, this specific money, this specific house, this specific whatever, just because you didn't get it does not mean that you're a weak person. It has nothing to do with you. You can't control every single thing. Some things are out of your control. And just because they're out of your control does not mean that it makes you any less of a powerful person. Come on now. Remember who you are, Cancer. And take your power back. Okay? That's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this particular series. I will do more. But I'm trying to, do a little something for all signs while the rest of y'all wait. Okay? Now, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much. Okay? And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I'm in a place serene and pure and free.